Assalamu alaikum everyone. Can we have everyone seated so we can start the night, inshallah? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Distinguished guests, respected doctors, honored families and friends, and of course our graduating medical students. Alhamdulillah, tonight is a night of gratitude. I would like to welcome you all on behalf of the Australian Islamic Medical Association. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to tonight's medical graduate dinner celebration. A night to celebrate years of hard work, sacrifice, perseverance, and countless moments of growth. For many of our graduates, this journey began with a dream. Along the way came anatomy labs, OSCEs, ward rounds, exams, night shifts, imposter syndrome, and enough caffeine to concern several public health departments. Yet despite every challenge, by the permission of Allah, they have arrived here tonight. As Allah tells us in the Quran, and that there is not for a person except that for which they strive. Tonight stands as a testament to that striving. Before we begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather this evening, the Wajak Noongar people. We pay our respects to elders past and present. We acknowledge their enduring connection to land, water, and culture, and recognize the important role that health, healing, and community have played across generations. Before we continue, just a quick housekeeping note. The emergency exits are located at the back. The restrooms are located just on my left and your right, and just through the doors and another left. I would like to start the night with a Quran recitation. I'd like to call up Sister Anam Hussain to the stage to recite the Quran for us.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, most merciful. By the passage of time, surely humanity is in grave loss, except those who have faith, do good, and urge each other to the truth, and urge other to perseverance.
Thank you so much, Sister Anna. Now I'd like to call up Dr. Oais. He's a consultant anesthesiologist at Midland and King Edward Memorial Hospital. He would give us an introduction and highlight his journey through medicine. Dr. Oais, please come on stage.
Dr. Hussain has to put up.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, especially the graduating class of 25. Eid Mubarak to all of you. I hope that you celebrated this Eid with your family and friends. But let me tell you, this might be the last Eid that you celebrated with your family and friends, because the chances are when you start your training as a junior medical officer or a registrar, 50% of the chances are that you will be on call on the day of Eid. 25% chances are that you will be either post-call, recovering from your night duty, and the 25% chances, if you are lucky, you will be pre-call or will be outside of the country. So you still have some Eid celebration left. I would advise you to celebrate it really well. Second thing I want to ask you, is that how many of you have watched a movie? It's a recent movie called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Anyone? No, and this is not the message of my talk actually. It could be, but still, yeah. In that movie, there is a main character. The movie starts, There's a guy who comes from the future to a gathering having dinner, and he tells them, what is happening in future and what we need to avoid. I'm that guy from future for you guys, based on this picture. Although I look like from Stone Age, but still you will have to tolerate with me. The journey that you guys are starting, it's a stand-up, sorry. All right. Do I have to repeat all the jokes again? The journey that you are starting, you are at the cusp of a new voyage in your life. And because we are in Australia, I work in Tasmania, I will correlate this journey to Southern Sea, This will be a very rough sea after the medical school. The waves will be violent. And everything in your life, I'm telling you honestly, will try its best for you to give up on this journey. But my message for you would be, good luck, have fun, don't give up. In this journey, because you are graduating tonight, there is a responsibility that is attached to your profession. I know you would all take the Hippocratic Oath, but being a Muslim Islamic doctor, there is a second responsibility that is attached to it. Whether you like it or not, you will be judged, as a Muslim doctor whenever we are working there. And especially working in Australia and all these different continents, I realized that you could be the first encounter for a patient in their life, that they will be dealing with a Muslim in their life. So what you do, the way you take care of them, will actually determine how they perceive Muslims for the rest of their life, So this role is very important, and I'm sure Sheikh Muhammad Hamid will highlight on this as well. The other thing that I have been asked to highlight is that because we are here, we have this Islamic Medical Association. You will get the advice for your professional success, from anyone. All the people in the hospital can guide you for the professional success. But in Islam, as a Muslim, the real success is not just being on top of your professional career, but it's about the achieving a balance between personal and professional life. And for that, we have this community, and there are people in this community. You have to find out your role models from the Muslim community who can guide you to achieve that balance between personal and professional life. And that will be a successful path for you. Lastly, this is a whole cycle, You start your journey, you become a doctor, then you graduate, and then you have a responsibility once you graduate, that you have to give this information and knowledge to the other generation, like most of us are doing here. You have to promise that you will sign up for AIMA, and you will contribute to it, and you will be an active member of the society. I wish you all the best again. Thank you very much. Now the more interesting part, I have to tell you about the program today, inshallah. After this stand-up session, I will be inviting Dr. Fahad, who is the president of AIMA, for an address. And then we will be having graduation ceremony. And after that, there will be the keynote speech by Dr. Muhammad Hamid bin Yahya. And after that, we will have a quiz session for very special questions, because we know you have aced the medical knowledge, but we want to see your practical knowledge, that will be more important in life. After that, we have a vote of thanks and invitation for dinner. And at 8 o'clock sharp, dinner will be served. Inshallah. I have to highlight our sponsors. Our first sponsor is Hijaz. They are the Sharia compliant investment. And the second sponsor is Midland Medical Specialists. They are the multi-specialty clinic accessible to anyone. And one of the specialties is that they provide cardiorespiratory testing as well. Please visit their booth whenever you have time in between the breaks. Without further ado, I would like to invite Dr. Fahad for the presidential speech. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Dr. Awais has used my lines, so I have nothing to say really. Okay. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you to this event. I understand, considering the health professionals, you all have busy lives and busy schedule, and you have actually specially made this time to come here to appreciate our new graduates. I want to give a good clap, first of all, to ourselves who has made it to this event, and they did it for the sake of pleasure of Allah and to give back to our community. So I'll request everyone to give a clap, please. Now I would like to congratulate our new graduates. The new graduates are in different disciplines. Some of them are doctors, some of them are nurses, some of them are other allied health professionals. You have done a great job. So you have already proven your abilities. You have proven that you have done really well in your lives. Now you are stepping into a practical life. From this point on, you will still have a lot of opportunities to develop yourself. So you have a career right in front of you. So our expectation as a senior or senior member of the community, we would like you to excel in your profession. This is your first thing. So you need to get to the top of the profession. You need to put your hard work into the profession. You need to serve your patients with Islamic ethos, and that speaks louder than words. So if you are a good professional, treating the patient in a professional manner, and you are following not only the Hippocratic Oath for the doctors, but also Islamic ethos, then you will never go wrong. So that not only helps you to promote and develop in your career, but it will also help to save the hereafter. So you are here with a bigger purpose, as Brother Awais has mentioned, that you have dual responsibility. You are not only a health professional, you are a Muslim health professional. So the Muslim health professional not only serve the community, but also build and develop the community. And you need to understand your potential as well from the very beginning. Inshallah, Brother Muhammad, he's our guest speaker. He has given us time, so he's going to explain how you can make your career both from religious point of view and also from professional point of view. How can you keep that balance, inshallah. And then I would just finish with this note. Dream big, start small, learn continuously, and stay grateful. The habit you build today will shape the life you lead tomorrow. Story of your medical school will be very important. Whoever is graduating from there, these were the best golden days you will remember. I just want to share a little story from mine. So I was in the same situation as you. We were the medical students. We didn't have that access to technology, so we were not scrolling on the mobile, so we were getting bored sitting together. And one of our class fellows said, "Oh, how do you see yourself after 10 years? And you will be surprised, and we really had a big laugh that day, because one of them said, "I would like to see myself as a clinical professor serving in a tertiary care hospital, and I will be the examiner as well. Then I will be seeing your kids in the exam there." So that was a joke at that time. So now I'm fast forward 15, 20 years into the profession. I can tell that person is serving as a clinical professor in tertiary hospital. Not only that, but she is a good medical educationist who is also serving in the community. So there are people who actually dream big. They start working towards their goal. The change does not come in a day. It takes time, it takes years, but you will get there where you want to. But first important objective is to actually set your goals properly. Don't make any compromises in your life. AIMA is a platform which will help you, support you, and we would like you to focus on your professional development at this stage, at the start of the career. Once you have achieved that, we want you to come back and serve the community at the same time. Or you can do it, if you are very good with the time management, you can do it at the same time. But we have a lot of expectations from our new generation, and we hope that they're gonna be the future leaders, and you have a lot of opportunity to make an impact, not only in terms of your medical profession, but also a dawah you can give through your actions, through your kindness, through your mercy. The way you're gonna behave or treat people will have an impact in the society. Just quickly, I wanna show some slides about the AIMA. So AIMA is an Islamic medical association. It has a humble beginning in Australia. The purpose of this organization was to actually get together, to unite. So we all have diverse background. We belong to different nationalities. We come from a different diverse background. This is our strength. This is really our strength. And we just need a one platform rather than dividing into small nationalities, and work together to actually serve the community. And we can do it. This is the best platform I would suggest. So I'll just play, sorry, Brother Sohail. Can you help me play that?
Australia's story is one of migration, resilience, and diversity. And from the very beginning, Muslims were part of it. Their story didn't begin yesterday. It dates back to the 16th century. Makassan traders, Afghan cameleers, pearl divers, farmers. Muslims traded peacefully with indigenous Australians, building bonds of harmony and legacy. Today, that spirit lives on through the hands and hearts of Muslim healthcare workers across the nation. The Australian Islamic Medical Association, AIMA, a movement of doctors, nurses, and allied health professionals united to serve, lead, and uplift.
AIMA's main focus is our youngsters. You are our future, and we want to invest on you. Any connection, any participation with AIMA will keep reminding you. You have a life which should have a higher purpose.
From national blood drives to global medical camps, from battling COVID-19 to saving lives in our mosques, AIMA stands on the front lines of care, compassion, and change. In a time of growing division, AIMA stands tall, showing the real face of Islam: peace, generosity, and healing. If you're a Muslim health professional, your voice, your heart, your hands are needed. Individually, we are drops. Together, we are an ocean. Australian Islamic Medical Association, serving with care, leading with compassion.
Someone nicely said that only Allah can do things alone. So only Allah can do things alone. I repeat it. We are humans. We are servants of Allah. We need to unite. We need to get together to make things happen. It will not happen if you are living in your own bubble and you are just managing that bubble. It's only going to happen if we rise above these differences. We become one community and we can make a difference. The people are already making difference there. We have a best example of our cousins. They are doing much better than us. And we have all the potential, all the resources to do that. AIMA has multiple projects. We have just highlighted here some of them. Lifesavers is our important program. Then we do blood donation drive. Last year we have over 1,000 donations, and 266 donations were unique donors. Red Cross sent us appreciation saying they are the blood donor champions for WA last year. Only because we managed to get the unique donors, and they told us some stories where they couldn't find the blood match for a liver transplant patient, and they could find it through the blood donation drive through our community. So we have a lot of resources, abundant resources in our community. We don't even know the potential. And there are multiple other programs. Please feel free to volunteer yourself for any of the programs you are interested. If you want to know more about it, please come and ask us. We'll be around the area if anybody has any questions. Myself, Brother Sohail, Nabil, Dr. Khalil Anwardeen, and there are quite a few people, Dr. Jahangir. We are the WA members. Awais Qureshi is here. So please feel free and talk to us if you are interested or if you have any questions. Next year, AIMA is organizing a national conference. I would strongly recommend you guys, especially our health professional fraternity seniors, that they should join. It's going to be in SeaWorld, so that's another additional benefit. So we're going to book the venue on the SeaWorld to ourselves. And please bring your families. It will be a best conference I have ever attended, considering the fact because the food is halal, we pray 5 times a day. We also even have additional benefit of praying tahajjud there. We do exercise activities together. We all share the same story. So it will be a really fun weekend. Save the dates and try to get the leave on that particular weekend and join us there. You will not be regretted. Next one. Then the other wing we have just started, which is Heal International. It's a charity organization attached to AIMA, and we have started doing a medical work in different countries. We recently been to Sri Lanka, and our group has helped managing the eye and blindness there. So that's the project we're talking about. If you can play the video. Just this slide is just sister previous slide. So this slide is just a reminder. We have details here. We can share the details on the advertising thing or on the website as well. So if you donate 1 coffee a day, which is $5 a day, it can save at least 15 people eyesight. If you do it for a year, and 6 women, we can regain the dignity and quality of life through managing their gynecological issues, or you can help with $2.5 and we can buy glasses for kids in different regions of the world. So it's a good initiative. Please think about it, and it is tax deductible. So if you are interested, please ask us about it as well. I'll just play a video about the Heal International.
When Ibn Sina wrote down all his medical practices, he didn't know that centuries later it would be the method we would use for clinical drug trials around the world. He developed 700 documented remedies, and for the first time in history, through divine guidance, he discovered the suffering of the mind is a real illness, deserving of real care. When Al-Razi looked at 2 patients with the same fever, but found each one was a different cause, and therefore required different treatment, he didn't know that what he would develop would pioneer medical records for over 1,000 years later, a system that lives in every medical clinic on the planet. When Ibn Nafis placed his hand on his chest and asked the question, where does the blood actually go? He didn't know that his discovery of how blood moves between the heart and lungs would set the foundations that every cardiologist and every ICU on earth practice. This was 300 years before the West arrived at the same answer. When Al-Zahlawi documented everything he did and how he did it with illustrations, he didn't know it would later be a reference for the entire medical industry. He documented 200 instruments, illustrated and explained, combining creativity with medicine that would impact the world for centuries. The forceps, the catheter, the syringe. Just look at the instrument tray in any operating theatre today. He is still in that room. These individuals impacted the world and humanity at large. But what about the environments and institutes that they came from? Al-Andalus didn't just produce thinkers. It built the institutions that produced them. The libraries, the hospitals, the universities, a system designed to turn individuals into a generation and the generation into centuries of impact. One civilization, an entire foundation of modern medicine. Today, you are a medical professional making an impact in the world. But as AIMA, you are the body that establishes and continues the impact for generations to come.
So thanks for watching this. And that will be the really question, and I'll leave you there, what our impact will be. I can see there are Ibn Sina, there are Ar-Razi in this community. We have never realized our potential. We still can be in a position to lead the medical industry as we have done successfully in the past. Still, all the practices we do, they are based on our Islamic scientists. They have done a great job in the past. We still have the same potential to deliver it in the same way. So I'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Fahad. And by the way, Dr. Fahad is the man behind all of this. So can we please give him another big round of applause? Thank you. Now is the time we've all been waiting for. Aren't we all excited? So, our graduates will be coming up on stage very soon, and I want as much noise as I can as we call everyone's name, okay? And see, that is an example of how hype I want everyone to be, okay? As loud as you can. I want the ground to shake.